Welcome to today's collective reading. Begin with clearing with the kyanite and the selenite to align the energy centers as well as, different dimension levels and raise that vibration really, really high. The selenite, and then paired with the Himalayan pink salt. So, let's see what the collective needs to know today. Grab a couple oracles here. So we have ears wide open, number 33. This is a mastery card. This could speak to clairaudience, being able to hear intuitively messages, possibly telepathic communication from other individuals, as well as any kind of spirit guides from your spirit guide team. Ancestors, definitely strong on the ancestor. Quiet the mind, number 32. Ooh. And 35. Quiet the mind is centering within self, listening to your inner guidance, meditation. A tall tale. This will aid in some kind of discernment you're going to need to exercise coming up. Interesting. Get one more. Ooh, okay, that's actually 2. Okay, so this is in particular pulling on this number 35. So we have the power of purpose. What have you been manifesting, aiming towards, working towards? And wishing upon a star. This is inner child. It's number 39. It's heart space. This could be a wish that you made when you were a child. And with all these feathers kind of coming off the arms, this is the light within you, within your inner child, that light, that innocence. Very powerful manifestation energy here. And this is a test coming through with that. I'm getting that this has to do with a specific individual and their shadow side. Recognizing when it's their shadow side or it's just a straight up false light. Someone else, some other energy in their energy, pretending to be them, masking, wearing their energy as a mask. Ooh, I just got a ringing in the left ear. Pretty powerfully. And it seemed a little off. So to me, that's validation there. So this is the challenge. And this is how you're going to get the information coming in. Okay. I have small hands, so I can't rock that deck and do that. I just can't. All right. So let's do the light worker deck here. Okay. I am definitely kind of getting that there's some aspects to this that may be coming through that I need to have a boundary with. So that means that for some of you as well, this is about setting energetic boundaries. Very clearly defining at this point, the energy is this versus that. Okay. So we have 6 of Swords upright. So this is moving to calmer waters. And this is falling on this side here. This is what you're listening for. Now, you may be getting in some messages that are a little off, but it's turning within yourself that will let you know clearly what is truth and what is not. Okay, so what do we need to know about the Six of Swords here? What does the collective need to know? Okay. So we have Justice in the upright. Number 11, this is something that's being mirrored. But if you really look here, her eyes are closed up here and they're open down here. So within self, she's aware. Her eyes are open. So your intuition is online. But outwardly, you seem to not see the world. Yet you are balancing two separate energies. One where it's a little dark and the other where it's a little more light. It gives me Two of Pentacles energy with the King of Cups at the bottom and the inverted Ten of Cups at the top. So you're having to decide whether or not this King of Cups, this assertive love energy is actually in harmony, or if they're not. In balance, or if they're not. But you are moving towards calmer waters, and you are making somewhat of a decision based on this, and it's because you've called for justice. I feel like something doesn't want me to speak. It's that sound that's not in, like it just resonated in an off way. There's an energy that does not want me to speak this truth. Woo! All right, we have the Three of Swords upright. And the Ace of Pentacles upright. You're calling for justice has moved into a space, someone outside of self, the mirroring energy, into a broken heart space, because they're recognizing that you're moving to a better experience because you've called for justice. And this is going to inspire this energy to come through with a balanced offer. It's not like it's just completed, like the glue hasn't completely dried yet kind of a vibe. Like, here I am, it's protecting my heart. Please don't break it. Oh boy, that flipped out. Okay, it landed just like that, upright and face up. There's a desire to mend this, to not remain in this broken heart state. To romance. There may be a swift incoming. Like the little wings on the sneakers. Like, I'm here, here's some roses. Can I romance you, please? I have love letters, there's a basket and picnics. Definitely assertive. But, you know, he is wearing that black shirt, so he's receptive to, he's giving emotionally to this. And he wants to show off those wings. Otherwise, why else would he have his pant legs rolled up like that? Okay, yeah, they're really okay. And Eight of Wands inverted. Okay. Honestly, looking at it at first, I thought it was upright. But that's because in some of these cards, when they're upright, the writing is at the top or the bottom. So there's energies that don't want this to be communicated, that don't want this to happen. They do not want this to happen. There's let's say there's 8 in this image, but there could be more or less. Either way, they're putting their focus towards this not happening. But the problem is, it's already happening. Like they can't override your free will or this energy's free will. They can't. They can't. You're angelic. It's a very powerful connection here. Very powerful. And there's nothing that you need to guard against here. This is, I'm going to leave it there just because, you know what? They can be there all they want. They can't affect anything. The very fact that they're even trying probably only adds to momentum behind this happening. So, what do we need to know about this energy here? And if we need to know more about that, then okay. Wow, they're really doing acrobatics today. Yeah, they're wanting to manifest this not coming in fast. They want to turn that on its head. It could be any kind of karmic energy. It could literally be people, but it could also just be the ways in which this individual or you sabotages yourself, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be people outside of yourself. But that was my first take on it. That was the first impression. They want to take this Knight of Cups and do the inverted. Well, we'll just throw them back in then. But yeah. They don't need to have space here. They came through. Their energy was voiced. I don't want to give them any more space. So, this is what you're going to be challenged with here. When this individual comes to you, the self-sabotaging part is what I would be speaking to here. Because they can choose to give or not give to old patterns, old experiences, really any kind of history, right? Any kind of history, routines. Okay, so this is alchemizing the past. This is letting go of what was, literally lighting it on fire so that it could be some other form. Okay. 7 of Wands, the Magician. You're above all of, exactly, this validates that you're both above this, especially you, the collective watching. You are above any of those negative desires, wants affecting you. Your personal power is fully engaged. Your heart is open. You're directing that to your voice. You've spoken your truth, and your intuition and higher self is fully engaged. You are levitating above all of that. I do get that this particular wand, though, it's a little more aggressive. And that wand may be this individual that's coming towards you, how they may or may not sabotage themselves. But that is their side of the street. That is their side of the path, and that is their road. You cannot walk their path for them. So to move into your manifestation power, to know that the universe is co-creating with you, that it is moving through this connection with you. Okay. So yes, validation. Either you have experienced this already or it's coming in for you soon, if not now. You are being basically claimed by the divine. This is my child. This is my soul, my person, yeah, like really, like this is my child. It's like a parental feel to it. It could also be this is my love. And you don't get to hurt or mess with my love anymore. They've mastered this lesson. And they get to rest. They get to heal. They get to have that peace because they called for judgment and justice, and it's being delivered. Wow. All right. We have the Queen of Wands upright. Yet again, another validation of the Seven of Wands energy here. Okay, let's put this back together here. Okay. So, we've really like got the bulk of that going here. So, what do we need to know in particular about this energy here? I mean, we get that this has been something that it's been manifested, it's been wished for, and it's probably past life. It's some kind of a soul connection, soul tie, soul contract. What do we need to know in particular about this tall tale and how this is a test? Definitely it's a test that's coming up. How do we navigate this? What do we need to know about navigating this? We know it's what we've manifested and that it was wished for. Reciprocated, remember? Mirrored. There's a sense of a harvest here with that image down here. Wow, I just got forgiveness. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Are you in your Queen of Cups? Now, since this is major arcana, it could go upright too. But are you going to give to this? Have you overcome and healed and integrated all the aspects of yourself? Or are you going to be triggered by this? Are you going to be able to forgive? It's a validation of the soul contract. And that this is kind of a make or break time. Actually, you are going to be in this strength. You've integrated yourself. You're balanced. You're consciously sitting on the throne. You're not having your ego direct your life anymore. You are. And you're using all of the wisdom within you to do so. But you make the call. And you're choosing to live as the Queen of Cups. The receptive, the most powerful, receptive, loving energy in this deck. Incredibly intuitive. Just so much love present here. Are you going to own this? And if you do own this, it will turn the Lovers upright and the Ten of Pentacles upright. So where's the deception in this? The devil came out. So it's self-sabotage. That's where the devil is in this. What do you think about this energy and whether or not they are self-sabotaging or not? That's where the devil energy is present. If you believe that they're going to self-sabotage, because this image always reminds me of Eight of Swords. And they are self-sabotage. That's, yeah, okay. And that will make it so that the offer does not come in. If you believe that they are going to not be able to overcome their own obstacles to being vulnerable and open, then the offer won't come in. And that's where the deception is. The deception is that they're still having to deal with their Eight of Swords, or that they're not strong enough to overcome. You decide by where you choose to write that story. and they will follow. They will mirror you. If you believe they're not strong enough, they'll believe it too. Having those thoughts, there's no shame in that. There is no shame in that. But owning them and carrying them forward, if they are not your truth, that's a little different. That means there's some shadow work that needs to be done there. Because if this is, the world mirrors back to you the story that you seek to tell. It does. So you're basically saying, I am manifesting you sabotaging yourself, when you believe that they will sabotage themselves. And you just can't give to that. But like I said, this is the Queen of Cups. I mean, she's the greatest receptive energy, loving energy in this deck. Wow, that's really being emphasized. There could definitely be a particular feminine figure that is, I don't know, what's the deal with that, Divine? Why are you highlighting that so much, the gender? Is it just like a full embodiment of receptive energy? And that could definitely be present in a masculine. And I'll say this, that is a very attracting state for a masculine to be in. Because it's so like, what am I gonna say, like, it's rare for anybody to embody that. But this particular thing here, like the masculine and the feminine. So this is okay, I'm just gonna spend some time with this. So this is a masculine that, if this masculine chooses to be in a state of full receptive, open to emotional vulnerability, all of that, it is so profoundly rare that a Queen of Cups, which I'm gathering that's the collective right now. You're the Queen of Cups here. But there is some individuals watching this about someone that they know is this Queen of Cups, and they identify with this side. She decides, or this Queen of Cups decides the story that she's going to tell of her life. Please feel free to just invert that if it applies. Put receptive energy, feminine energy right over it, however you prefer, however resonates best for you, for your situation. For this, I'm going to say she and he because it's a woman and a man on the card. So, to get that out of the way. I have a feeling that behind this devil energy, this is the mask. This is the tall tale. This is the deception. And this is the test of you. Do you believe that they are the devil? Or do you believe that they're actually temperance? Yeah, it's a little murky to navigate. Definitely. It's, what do you choose to give to? The obvious choice is this overflowing abundance of, water element love from this cup. You're watching to see what they choose, how long they ponder, because it gives them away to you. Others may think or observe and see something else. You see truth. This may be something that's already happened, actually, for some of you. So you're just, oh boy, there it went. Okay. You called for justice because of it. Okay. Yeah, back to the justice side of it. Ooh. Yep, because that offer This Ace of Pentacles inverted is going into a Page of Pentacles upright. All right. So this is what you need to know. Yeah. And I mean, like, really, each one of you is going to be, you know, somewhere, you know, unique on this path. You're going to see those synchronicities and know what they mean. Like I said, there seems to be, you know, something unseen, or oh boy, we have one upright already. It was the King of Pentacles inverted. Okay. Uncertainty of giving. There's a hesitance. Is it time? The fear that it's too early or it's too late. The sitting and ruminating in that. This is their side. It's giving me their side to it. The Six of Wands, there's a lot of concern and anxiety that's keeping them in this state of like, it's too late. Is it too late? Oh, but I want this. I want to go this direction. This is my world. You are not. Like, this is my world. You are not. And totally focused. On their Empress, yeah. That doesn't surprise me one bit. Does not surprise me. Oh. It landed like sitting upright. There is like, yeah. Oh, wow. There's, okay. So whatever this is, it could be seen two directions. You decide and they decide. The deceptive energy here is, this could be an upright King. This could be an upright Six of Wands. This could be an inverted Ten of Swords. This could mean the end, the dead end. This could be, yeah, it is a new beginning and I am giving to it, but it's coming out. I'm not giving to it. It's not a new beginning. And, you know, this one is like, you decide. Is it the end or do you begin again? Is this a new chapter or the end of the book? Because the other side knows that you're the Empress and they know what they want, the direction they choose to go, and the reminder to the other path that I'm focused on my world. That is my world, not you. Like, speak to the hand kind of a deal, except for they have their world in their hand. It's like, you don't get to speak my world into being. I do. This really boils down to this other energy. How well do you know it? Are you confident that you know them? Are you confident that you can see through what is present here and what isn't? Are you sure? That's the test. It's like when someone tells you to take a trust fall, or are you sure you love me, or you just say you say that because it's expected or you want something. It's like that. This is the proving of what you say to be true. And it's not about outward appearance. It's about knowing the truth, feeling the truth, sensing the truth of it, hearing, intuitively hearing the voice within. Speak your truth. Do we have any final messages coming through here? Well, okay then. High Priestess. This is contract fulfillment. It's harvest time. And you have the intuition with the masculine, feminine, the receptive, assertive, shadow work having been done. She's basically the feminine or the receptive aspect or form of the magician. You decide. If you feel that you're more, on the side of needing to be receptive in this dynamic, that's your challenge, your lesson. How are you writing this story? And that's how it will, more than likely, that's how it will play out. How you choose to write it. You decide. So you could have all this deceptive energy come in and whisper in your ear and be like, yeah, but like this, or, you're like that. It could be that too. Oh, look at you doubting now. You could have that coming through. But you write your story. You listen to the voice within. You listen to the voice without sound. You listen to the divine within you. Your higher self, your future self. That's the voice you listen to. And deceptive, low vibe energy, they don't understand that. They do not understand that. So you have nothing to guard against because they can't touch you if you don't let them. If you choose to focus and be triggered on, by it, then yeah, they're affecting you. Yeah, they're changing your story because you're choosing to change your story to entertain that. And there's no shame if you've done that. It's a hard lesson to come out of and learn. I mean, we had that Eight of Swords come out. The divine, like you called for justice, and the divine came through and intervened. You can rest now. You can rejuvenate. You've been claimed by the divine. In this story, the question is, does it make you feel good? The only thing that matters in life, and you'll find this resonate with a lot of people, all people really, truly, deeply want is to just be happy. So make your happiness the priority. How does this play out for you to be happy? And then hear your doubt, hear your fear, put it on the back burner, and give your focus to what makes you happy. Because if you resist, they gain energy, like your fears and your doubts, they'll persist. So acknowledge that they're there and then focus where you want to go. Focus on what makes you happy. You write this story. You do. All right, so I'm being reminded to say, I almost forgot, to like, share, subscribe, the synchronicities within this reading. When you do that, it allows more people to encounter the content, to be able to get those messages that their guardians and their guides, their spirit team, divine, has allowed to be channeled in this message for them to receive sooner, to really just kind of help them elevate and see the synchronicity and take a deep breath and know from the synchronicities here within this message that are unique to them and their own intuition that, they are heard, that their higher self is working through them, through the world, that they are not alone, that there are others going through similar things as well. So the divine within me honors the divine within you. Namaste.